Hi all, welcome back to Kyle's D.I.Y Aquatics. Today we're talking about aquaponics, how to set up a nice good cheap aquaponics system. Now, all you're going to need is well, first we'll start off with what you're going to have your fish and stuff in. First I went and got a bathtub from the tip, and it only cost me $5 for the bathtub. Plank of water I had sitting around the house just to house the top where the plants are going to go on. And then on the inside, as you can see, I've got just 2 goldfish in there. Well, the reason why I've got goldfish is because they do really well in cold weather. Pretty hardy fish in the cold. And I've got the air stone in there and stuff like that. Now, first, before we get into it, we want to talk about positioning of your aquaponics and what you got to think of. Well, one, I had to think about power, plus how to aerate the water outside. It's actually pretty simple. The reason why I opt to go up the side of my house, one, it is a pretty good day. Down here, wind's not that bad. But the reason why I chose the side of my house, one, I had already got power points on the side, inside there, through the window where the air line's coming through, so that way then I could power my pump, plus aerate the water and power for that. One is because I wanted to grow something that didn't really need much sunlight, and needed more shade than sunlight, so I chose to go with parsley. Then yeah, this is the only really sort of place that I had power where I could really set up my aquaponic system. So yeah, the tub cost me $5 on the tip. The plank of wood was already sitting around. The goldfish were $1 each. Let's get back into it then. Now, with the actual setup itself, I went and got one of my old styrofoam boxes that I was doing, one of the styrofoam boxes, that I got my last fish order in from. Now what I did with the box is I drilled holes in the bottom, there, and this one there. And also, what I did as well is that I put substrate in the bottom, but under the substrate I got a bit of old house screen, cut it to size, just flipped it over on itself like that, and just laid it underneath the substrate like so, just so it goes over the holes. And I also put my fish tank just sort of on the lean, so that way then when it drains it goes to the side. Now, what else I did is I got one of my old pumps, my old filter pumps actually. I should have got a wet and dry pump, but I couldn't be bothered around and spend the money. I had a spare filter here, so I thought why not convert it into a pump sort of thingy. So I just took the filter back off it, as you can see, where usually the media goes. I just took that all off, had to pump water from there, and then suck it back out through this hose, and then into this hole here. And that's what's going to water my parsley. And just here, this is for an overflow. And the reason why I have an overflow, just in case the bottom of it gets too caught up with muck or something like that, then the water's got an overflow if it takes too long to drain out through the bottom. So there's the overflow, that's where the water's going to come in, and the water goes out just there, comes down through them holes along there, and that's generally how it works. Now, with the parsley, I'm going to take it out of this dirt, or it's in the dirt, and then wash it in cold water. The root systems, I want the root systems completely exposed. It makes it easier to grow in there. So I'm going to go and get into that, and I'll show you when it's all done, hooked up, and how it works.